let us begin. Any comfortable seated posture. Eyes softly closed. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, let go of things that we don't need for this session. What happened in the past, yesterday, this morning, previous hour, doesn't matter. What will happen next hour, next day, doesn't matter. What we will pay attention to is right now. Take another deep breath and relax back into this moment. As we get centered for the practice. The breath is now, and like the worry about what had happened is not now, or it is at least not about now. Breath is now. And something that we are anxious about in the past, again, is not about now. Now there is breath, there is life. Life as of now. We are trying to pay attention to as things are now, which is the only reality that we have access to. Let's take a resolution. In the next hour or so, to pay attention to the life as it happens now. Apologies for the noise that is coming from my side. There's some construction work, and let's pay attention to all the sounds around us. And that is now. The sound from an apartment where there is work going on is right now. And the reaction to that is also now. Whether it is a positive reaction, unlikely. Could be a neutral, I don't care. Or some resistance. Why is this happening? Why can't they keep quiet? And that reaction, an emotional state, is now. Namaskar Mudra. Gently tilting your head forward, open your eyes. Inhaling, arms by the side, palms going up, looking up. Exhaling, palms coming down, looking down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. One more round, inhaling up, exhaling down. Release, come up to standing. Today, we will do variations of postures using Surya Namaskara as kind of the framework. We'll add variations to it. Before we practice variations, let's practice the normal Surya Namaskara, classic Surya Namaskara, front of the mat, Tadasana. Namaskara Mudra. Take a deep breath, exhale. Feel the weight of your body going through your feet onto the mat. Getting rooted to this moment in this place. And let us begin 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara at your own pace. Begin. If you find yourself in autopilot, bring the attention back to the practice. After completing 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara, stand relaxed with the feet comfortably separated and observe the breath normalizing on its own. As the breath normalizes, subtle changes in the energetic state of your body, energetic flows around the body, palms, face, feet, responding to the Surya Namaskara practice. Subtle shifts or even very noticeable shifts in the state of mind. Either energized or calm or frustrated for some reason or bored. Whatever then emotional status, it's an object for attention. 3 deep breaths. Front to the mat, Tadasana. Namaskara mudra. With Namaskara mudra, gently move your pelvis toward the front. Raise your chest toward the ceiling. Look up. Tuck your chin in and take the head back as you raise the chest just a bit, feeling the stretch at the front of the chest. And then drop your head if you're comfortable. Even weight on your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Take a deep breath, exhale. Take your arms up, press the palms. Next inhalation, pelvis moving forward, arch your back, raising the chest toward the ceiling, look up. Tuck your chin slightly in and take the head back. Move your pelvis forward further if you can, raising the chest further if you can, drop your head if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Namaskara mudra. Release arms. It isn't about the particular posture. The practice is to be with the body as we practice Hatha Yoga and move the body, or we pause the movement. We continuously follow along. That's a big part of the practice. Namaskara mudra. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up, press the palms. Inhale. Exhaling, slightly bend the knees, halfway folding forward. Look at your arms, look at your palms, look at your thumbs, halfway folding forward. Bringing your body and arms parallel to the ground if you can. You can bend your knees, not a problem. Bring the body and the arms parallel to the ground. You're gazing at your thumbs. The thumbs are going away from you to the front. 5. Ardha uttanasana. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, release arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Now, next time, what we're going to do is from Ardha Uttanasana, we're going to attempt to straighten the knees to the extent possible, keeping the upper body and the arms parallel to the ground as much as possible. Take a deep breath, exhale. Namaskara mudra. Arms up, press the palms. Inhale. First, bend your knees. Exhaling, bring the upper body parallel to the ground. Bend the knees, bring the upper body parallel to the ground. Arms parallel to the ground, gaze at the thumbs if you can. Now keep the upper body and arms parallel to the ground. Straighten up the knees as much as you can with the arms and the body parallel to the ground. Now thumbs receding away from you. Even weight on your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, come up. Exhaling, Namaskara mudra, and release the arms. Ardha Uttana with the knees straightened up requires a lot more flexibility on your back, legs, back of the legs, and the upper body back to allow the upper body to bend halfway. And if that is too difficult, you can keep the knee straight and try to straighten up as much as you can, keeping the upper body parallel to the ground. Take a deep breath, exhale. In fact, you would find it unnatural to keep the arms extended. But that is part of the practice. And if it is too much of a difficulty with the arms extended, you can do that with the hands on your waists, bending forward halfway if your shoulders are giving you trouble. Front of the mat, Tadasana. We'll proceed to Uttanasana. Namaskar mudra. Sanjay, you can actually turn like how you were before. Yes, thank you. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up, press the palms together. Inhale, exhaling, bend the knees and halfway folding forward, Ardha Uttanasana. All the way, bring the upper body parallel to the ground. Even weight distribution on your feet. Now keep bending the knees and keep bending forward. Allow the little fingers to touch the ground away from your feet in the front. You can bend the knees as much as you can. Keep the upper body and the arms in a straight line as much as you can. Palms facing down, middle fingers touching the ground away from your feet. Now you might put more weight on your toes. Move your seat bones back just a bit to bring even weight distribution on your feet, head down. Not much weight on the hands. Most of the weight is on in fact, the entire weight is on your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your fingers back, hands on your waist. Inhaling, come up. Release your arms. Remember the extended spine. I specifically asked for the arms to be extended, and you're looking at your thumbs to keep the spine from rounding too prematurely. And so, like in Ardha Uttana, we keep this upper body as straight as if you're standing tall. And we bend from the hips, not the spine bend, but the hip bend, flexion. And then what we will do next is to proceed with Uttana, with the palms by the side of the feet, head down. We'll first with the knees bend we will practice. And then we can practice straightening up the knees just a bit. For this practice, bring your feet parallel or hip width apart, parallel to each other, hip width apart. So we will have a little bit more stability than feet together. Namaskar mudra. Arms up, press the palms. Inhale. Exhaling, bend the knees halfway. Ardha uttana. Upper body parallel to the ground, arms parallel to the ground. You're gazing at the thumb. Now palms facing the ground. Next exhalation, middle fingers touching the ground away from the feet. Even weight distribution on your feet. The entire weight is on your feet. Now gently walk your palms toward the feet and place the middle fingers down on the mat, head down. And if you can't place the palms on the mat by the side of your feet, do that, head down, head down. Now, those who are flexible enough, keep the connection between the abdomen and the thighs and straighten up the knees and stop straightening when the abdomen disconnects from your thighs. Head down. And those who are flexible can finish up in uttanasana with the abdomen connecting to the thighs, fully knees straightened up, head between the shins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on your waist, inhaling, come up. Release your arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Feet close together. Namaskar mudra. Arms up, press the palms. Ardha uttanasana, pelvis moving forward, chest rising up, arms going toward the back wall, even weight distribution on your feet. Hasta uttana, back bend. Next, exhalation, uttanasana, full forward bend. Next, inhalation, left foot back, long step back. Your fingertips are on the mat or palms. Back foot is on the toes. Your entire weight, much of the weight at least, is between the front foot and the back foot. If you need to take the back foot further back so you can transfer the weight onto your feet, do that. The way to check is if you are having too much weight on your left hand or left fingers, you would have to shift your weight onto your feet more. 5. Relax your hips down with exhalation. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot back, plank. Drop your knees down. Take a deep breath, exhale. Now, left foot forward between the palms.
Chanchalanasana, should we put the entire palms down or the fingertips should be down or just the complete fingers? Which one is it?
Yes, thanks, Soumya. Good question. So it depends on the flexibility, Soumya. If you are able to put the palms down and yet keep much of the weight on your feet, you can do that. And those who are not able to do that, you can be on the fingers because you're not able to bend the knees, front knee enough. And so you have to be on the fingers. You can do that. But in either way, keep the weight on your feet. Yeah.
Okay.
Left foot forward between the palms. And lift the right knee off the mat. Asva chanchalana. Make the adjustments to bring the weight distribution more on your feet. If your right hand is taking a lot of weight, shift the weight onto your feet. Chin up, relax the hips down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot back plank. Drop your knees down. Vajrasana. How is the body responding now? Are there any emotional state changes or not? Take a deep breath, exhale. Come to plank posture. Shoulders right over the wrists. Back feet on the toes. Consciously allow the shoulder blades on the back to go away from each other by engaging the abdomen, raising the spine between the shoulder blades to go up toward the ceiling. And shoulder blades are going toward your arms, neck and spine in a straight line. You're gazing at the mat between your middle fingers. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down. Vajrasana. You can strengthen your lower back and core, back muscles by practicing plank posture whenever you can. Even better is plank on your elbows, which we will practice. Balasana, folding forward. Stretch your arms to the front as much as possible. Now look at your palms. Are they shoulder width apart? Look at your palms. Are they shoulder width apart? Now gently place the elbows down, also shoulder width apart. Now lift your seat bones up. Bring your shoulders right over the elbows. If you are more comfortable with the fingers pointing gently toward each other, do that. Move the fingers toward each other to point toward each other. If you want, you can even get your thumbs to touch each other if that makes it more comfortable. Now walk back. Keep the shoulders right over the elbows and walk back. Bring the entire body parallel to the ground. Even if you have to go off the mat, do that. Bring the body parallel to the ground. Sanjay, you can lower your hips just a bit more. Walk back. Yeah, walk. Yes, yes, that's good. And yes, you're gazing at the mat between your forearms. Consciously, shoulder blades going away from each other. Abdomen tightly engaged. Lift the spine up toward the ceiling. 5 deep breaths. Very good, Sanjay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down. Vajrasana. Much of the lower back or back pain you can prevent with Palakasana practice or the plank on your elbows. Don't overdo anything. Remember what we talked about at the beginning of the practice. Oh, I like the plank posture with the abdomen really tight, and so I feel like I'm getting stronger. You will get stronger. There is no question about it. I like plank on elbows. I'm going to be there for several minutes. There are Guinness Book of World Record having records about these things, and so remember the balance that we talked about. Take a deep breath, exhale. Let's practice a few postures. Oh, actually, let's practice Astanganamaskara. Come to plank posture. Drop your knees down. Now don't move the toes, but move the knees toward the toes. Toes are fixed. Let the knees get closer to the toes. Very good. Now, start bending the elbows directly down and place the chest between your arms or palms if you can. Chin down. With the throat gently pressing toward the mat. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vajrasana. Let's practice few variations from Adho. Take a deep breath, exhale. Come to plank posture. Adho mukhasvana. Look at your palms. Your palms are shoulder width apart, no more than shoulder width apart. Fingers spreading wide. Thumbs a little closer to the palms. More weight on your index finger and thumbs as you gently rotate your arms with the elbows pointing toward or away from each other. Shoulder blades gently going toward each other on the back. Drop your head down. Slightly bend the knees and allow the chest to move toward the knees. And with the head down, completely relaxing, the roof of the head is facing the mat. And maybe you can even look at your belly button if you can. And gently allowing the chest to go toward the knees. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come full onto your toes. Full onto your toes, pressing full onto the toes, raising the seat bones toward the ceiling. You're on your toes as much as you can. And now raise your right leg up toward the ceiling. Keep the weight between your two palms in the front and the back foot even. You're not opening the right hip. Right hip is still even with the left hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot down, right toes down. Raise the left leg directly up, as in you're not opening the left hip. Left hip is still even, knees straightened up, toes pointing away. Perhaps the toes are pointing toward the ceiling as the chest sinks toward the right knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left toes on the mat. Drop your knees down, Vajrasana. Relaxing the shoulders. Now let us practice Virabhadrasana or approach Virabhadrasana first variation from Adho mukhasvana, Balasana, bending forward. Take a deep breath, exhale. Stretching your arms forward, come to Falakasana. Adho mukhasvana. Those who are able to press your heels down with the upper body straight enough without not much of a spine bend, especially the lumbar curve. If you can maintain the lumbar curve, you can lift the toes up and straighten the knees as much as you can. Now, whether or not you're able to do that, the right leg up in the back. As much as you can, keeping the hip even. Right foot down. Left leg up. Left foot down. Separate your feet hip width apart. Come full onto your toes. You can slightly bend the knees and allow the chest to go toward the knees. Right leg up toward the ceiling. Swing your right foot forward between the palms, placing the foot between the palms, Asva chanchalana. Place the back foot on the mat, hands on the waist, inhaling, come up and face the front wall. Straighten the front knee for now. Now you should have even weight distribution on your feet from the front foot and the back foot. The back foot is 45 degrees turned inward, and yet your weight is on your entire back foot, not on the inner arch alone. And we want to keep that weight distribution on the back foot even throughout the posture. Both hips are facing the front, both shoulders facing the front, nose facing the front. Start bending the right knee toward the front wall. Those who are flexible enough can bring the thigh parallel to the ground, knee right on top of the right ankle. Back foot flat on the mat. You would have to rotate the left thigh out to keep the weight on the back foot even. Namaskara mudra. Arms up, press the palms. Those who can, look up at your thumbs. Others look to the front. 5 deep breaths. 5. Virabhadrasana, first variation. 4, 3, 2, 1. Namaskara mudra. Asva chanchalana. Right foot back, plank. Adho mukhasvana. Remember to bring your feet hip width apart. Left leg up toward the ceiling. Swing your left foot forward between the palms. Asva chanchalana. Place the back foot flat on the mat, hands on the waist. Inhaling, come up, straighten the left knee. Make the adjustments. Right foot turned 45 degrees inward. The weight is even on the back foot as much as on the front foot. Both hips facing the front wall, shoulders facing the front wall. Nose. Start bending the left knee. Those who are comfortable, bringing the left thigh parallel to the ground, left knee on top of the left ankle. Abdomen slightly engaged to counteract the tendency for excessive back bend. Abdomen slightly engaged. Bring the body up, bring the spine neutral, Tadasana posture. Namaskara mudra. Back foot weight even. Arms up, press the palms. And gaze at the thumbs if you are comfortable with the neck, otherwise look to the front. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Namaskara mudra. Ashva sanchalana. Left foot back, plank. Drop your knees down. Shashankasana. Separate the knees. Sit back on your heels and allow the abdomen between the thighs. If you're not able to reach your forehead to the ground, make tight fists. Stacking up the tight fists. Relax the forehead on the stacked up tight fists. Find a way to relax. If this posture is not relaxing you, go back to Sukhasana and relax. Take a deep breath, exhale. Come to plank posture, Palakasana. Adho mukhasvana. Feet close together. Next inhalation, right foot forward between the palms, Asva Sanchalana. Left foot forward between the palms, Uttanasana. Head down. Next inhalation, Hasta Uttanasana, back bend. Next exhalation, Namaskar Mudra. Release the arms. Stand relaxed. And we have done half a round of Surya Namaskara. We will need the next hour for more fun on before we finish up. But we will practice next session. Lie down on your back. Hug your knees, rock back and forth. Side to side. Settle back down. Keep the knees close to the chest. Spread your arms shoulder height on the mat, on the floor, palms down. Next exhalation, keep the knees together and drop both the knees toward your left elbow. Keep both shoulders on the ground. And look over your right shoulder. Jatara Parivartana variation, left palm gently on your right knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees back to the chest. Inhale, exhaling, dropping both the knees toward your right elbow, keeping both shoulders on the ground, and look over your left shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees back to the center and release the legs. Proceed to Shavasana. Make any movements that you feel like it is necessary before you can be comfortable in Shavasana for the next few minutes without needing to move at all. If there is any frown on your forehead, relax. Allow the next exhalation to gently wipe your forehead of any frowns. Relax the jaws. Relax the tongue. Allow the gravity to take over. You're safe to let go. Relax. Attention on your abdomen, rising and falling with each breath. Relax. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently come out of Shavasana. Please roll to your right side. Take your time. And sit up facing forward, eyes closed. Any favorite meditative posture? Take your hands back. Inhale. Exhaling, bending forward, thanking Mother Earth. Inhaling, come up. Rub your palms, generate heat. So you can massage your closed eyes with the heated palms gently. Open your eyes. Namaste.